Hi there, I'm Alex, and today we're going to talk about one thing and one thing only, and we're going to talk about sunscreen. Let's talk about this guy. This is the Julep No Excuses sunscreen, and I love it. So we'll just start there. It's the Julep No Excuses Invisible Sunscreen Gel. This one says it's a 1 fluid ounce, which I find a little confusing because on their website it says it's 1.06. I know that's not a huge difference, it's not, but sometimes it's nice to know that there's a little bit more than a fluid ounce. It's really strange. In the Ulta that's in my city, I thought maybe that the brand was no longer doing this because it wasn't on the Ulta site anymore. I was on a road trip and I saw an Ulta and I went in there and I saw it there. When I went on their site, which is what I should have done, I did notice that they still have it for sale. I wasn't gonna do this video if it was like no longer available, right? And on the site it is $28. I actually got it for a little cheaper. I got it for like I think it was like $18 or $19, but I didn't get it in Ulta the first time I bought it. And then the second time, thinking that Ulta no longer sold it, which they don't, but I thought the brand no longer carried it, I went on eBay and got this one, I think for $20 or $18. So I've still been paying less than the retail value because I normally go on eBay or Amazon when I can't find something in the store. It retails for $28, like I said, and I'm just gonna read off what the website claims it does. It's a completely transparent, fast-absorbing face sunscreen in an essential gel base that delivers broad-spectrum SPF 40 protection from UVA and UVB rays. This lightweight gel goes on smoothly and dries quickly to a satin finish, making it perfect to wear under makeup. And then a thing to note, it just says please note here that it is not yet registered for sale or distribution outside the US at this time. We currently cannot ship to any destination outside the US. Now, the reason I was looking into this in the first place was not only because I'm an oily skin type. You really don't want to put as much makeup as I do. I wear a lot. Can you tell? And I really don't want like a ton of sunscreen underneath that. It's just gonna all melt off, right? So I went into Glossier, and I think this is why I went with this purchase instead. I thought that originally when I was looking into this, I thought the Glossier was more. The Glossier one is their invisible shield, same idea. The when people have used it, they have described it as a gel base as well. And it has an SPF of 35, this has an SPF of 40. But I only use this on my face. On my body, I'll just use a regular sunscreen. That's fine with me, unless I'm looking for something a little less greasy for whatever particular reason. I do prefer lightweight sunscreens just in general. I don't like that heavy sunscreen. I don't like white cast, and just like I said, being an oily skin type, I really have to be careful of that. When I thought that this was originally $18, I thought, okay, you're still getting an invisible sunscreen, and that's why I purchased this one. This actually is more, so now that I know that, I'll probably end up getting the Glossier one and try that one next. I would love to compare the two actually to see which one I like more. So that might be a video I'll do this summer, assuming that I do get the Glossier one. Let me just get into the pros. Sorry, that was like a lot of rambling right there. I do really enjoy this sunscreen. This is so easy to use. It really does dry down very quickly, which I really like about that. So I'm really curious to see how this matches up with the Glossier one. It's very lightweight. It dries down very quickly as it claims. I would say that it doesn't leave my face looking greasy, but it does look like I put a little bit of a semi-dewy moisturizer once it's completely set. So I wouldn't say that my face looks matte after this. But I am going in with like a primer right after, and then I'll put on makeup, so that's not really a problem. It's not sticky, it's not like necessarily adhering to the makeup, but that's what I'm using the primer for. Like, it does feel like you're wearing kind of a moisturizer you're putting on top. And in terms of the scent, if anyone's interested in that, I have a really strong sense of smell, so I don't know if anyone's gonna pick up on this, but there is a very, very, very light hint of sunscreen smell in it, but it's so light that I can barely tell. Like, it's only if I'm really looking for it. If I'm just putting it on my face and then I'm just going about my routine, I don't even smell it. today when I was putting it on, when I had it under all of this makeup, I was paying attention to the smell, just to let you guys know, because some people really don't like that sunscreen smell. But I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this at all. This one is not that guy. It's not gonna smell like that really sunscreen smell, and because it's invisible, you're not gonna get that white cast. So I think this is perfect for a face sunscreen. I normally wear makeup 5 days a week, so I really need something that's going to layer underneath, and me being an oily skin type, a lot of makeup tends to break down if I'm wearing heavy moisturizers and heavy sunscreens or primers or anything like that. If you're looking to try Julep, I would really give this one a try. I highly recommend it for oily skin types. And just for people who want to throw this on and not feel like they have sunscreen, this would be a good one for you too. It doesn't make me matte or anything like that. And then I don't look like I'm getting like super oily or anything because of it. It's like a really nice in between. So you're not going to get really matte with this, but it's not going to be like dewy and heavy where oily skin types need to worry about that. So I think if you have a dry skin type, try it out. If you have a combo or normal, give this guy a try. I think this is really good to use even on a day where you're just by the pool. It's not going to look like you have a greasy sunscreen face, because I would hate that. Being an oily skin type, I look like I wear sunscreen at the end of the day. And this sunscreen has been a good one. Sorry if I've been rambling though. I just really been wanting to do a video about this. I think I used it last summer and I kept forgetting to do a video on this, so I picked up another bottle. I think this summer I'm gonna try to compare it to the Glossier one, and I'll tell you which one's my favorite. I hope this video is helpful if you're looking for a good face sunscreen, and I will see you in the next one.